Hi guys, here's a tutorial on how I made this top. Our bust here is 38, our waist is 32, the top length is 16.5, the bust point is 10.5, and I'll be starting from 6 inches to mark. If you notice, I give allowances at both the top and the bottom of the top, 0.5 inches. So this is our starting line. And then at the 6 inches mark, we're going to be doing the shoulder divided by 2 minus 2 plus 0.5. That's what I marked there. Then I did the bust divided by 4 plus 1. That's what I marked at the armhole line and at the bust line. Then for the half length, I did the waist divided by 4 plus 1 inch, and that was what I marked there, and I joined everything together. So this was placed on another fresh paper. I'd already drafted the back and I placed it on a fresh paper so that I could cut out the front same way as I cut out the back. Then you proceed to cut it out. The only difference between the back and the front is that the front has an extra 0.5 inches to it, which will help us to create the space where the rope will pass through at the front. Don't forget to notch the relevant points. Now you separate the back from the front and mark 1 inch from the top to the bottom of the front bodice. Now you can come down by 1.5 from the top of the top and make an arc just as I did here. While at the bottom, you can decide to go up by 2 inches. But instead, I used 1 inch at this point because I wanted to have a bit of ruffled look, and I trimmed it out. I trimmed off the top just as we had marked and then named it front just so we don't get confused. Our sleeve length is 40 inches long, where the top has 1 inch allowance for the elastic. Then the next point is 13 inches. The next point is 8 inches. Here you can use 9, you can use 10. I used 8. The next one is 8 inches. You can still use 9 or 10 depending on how puffy you want it to look in between. While the bottom, I used 9.75. This can be altered by you too, making it a total of 40 inches. Round of her arm is 13.5, so I minused 1 from it and then marked from that point to the end of the sleeve. While for the top of the sleeve, I marked 13.5. Then for the armhole point at the sleeve, I measured round the armhole of the top, and then I placed the same measurement on that of the sleeve. Then I joined every of the line together.